Hello again, everyone. This is Gilmer, and this is, what is it, episode 6? 5, 6, I can't remember. I'll put it in the description. I have not done an intro video yet, and I just completely forgot to do it this weekend. Had a lot of other things going on, but let's get to it. Let's go ahead and talk to Sir Robard. See what he has to say.
Good day to you.
Good day to you, sir. What do you know
Where
about
did
the
these
Cumans?
humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
Of course. What is Sigismund after?
What happened in Kuttenburg?
Kuttenburg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenburg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
How did
Listen,
you know?
lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair, him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenburg?
Why do you think?
Uh-oh. I've got plenty of reasons to answer this one. I've played this so many times, he just makes fun of you if you say the wrong thing. So I'm going to say the right thing. For the loot.
So he could loot it?
Correct. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenburg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenburg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
All right, let's... Wait a minute. This one's bright white, so let's ask this.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
And now the big one. I have to get to Skalitz.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have
bury my
left, but the
parents.
place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
If you were in my shoes, you'd do the same. No, I'm going to say I have to bury my parents.
My parents died there and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Yeah, well. All right. I've talked to you enough.
Bringing strange women into the village from God knows where.
Many brigands roaming
The
around.
neighbours are missing 2 hens already.
Could have been a weasel.
Or that weasel of a woman.
Nothing ever good enough
Who
for
knows
him.
what she's like?
Always tying his
For all
nose up
anyone
at
knows, she
everything
might
I
be
cook.
some wild woman of the
You'd
woods.
think he had blue blood. What is
Not
it this
likely.
time?
We've
He brought
already
me
got
a
all the
hat and
wild
said,
woodland
"Make
women at
something
home
special."
ourselves. Except in Vashek.
Picky, is he?
He's got a
That's
she-dragon.
putting it mildly. I can't do it in cream sauce because it gives
Did you
him
notice
gut
how he
trouble.
looked at me
He
when he
can't stand the
finished?
smell of garlic, hates mustard, and bacon is too
Okay.
common for him. Oh, I see.
Let's talk to this guy.
Nuisance.
Good health to you.
And you, sir.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation. That Sigismund is awful unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next.
Okay. And is there a trader here somewhere?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Votava's your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him by the granary. He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granny. If he hadn't already sold her long since.
I've noticed that the people of Kuttenburg all have a funny sense of humor.
God be with you. Plague, freezing winters, poor harvests, and now we've armies invading and pillaging.
Oh, here's another guy. Oh,
You wouldn't believe how long it's taking him to put up that fence.
That's an evil omen.
Aye. We'll be stricken like Sodom and Gomorrah.
I pray you're wrong.
Yeah, well,
Good health to you.
you look a little bit like
Farewell.
Matthias.
That damn cow out.
Hasn't he been at it a
I guess
couple
I've
of
talked to
years
everybody.
already?
This is Voltava.
3. He was out there.
My respects to you.
He doesn't look that skinny to me. Let's trade.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
He's a dog.
Well.
I don't really. He really doesn't have anything I really want. I already have some Saber Schnapps, and I don't need moonshine or cheap wine or even food. Lockpicks I could do with, but I already have some, so I'm not really too worried about it. And then I got the treasure map down here, but I'm not real big on the treasure maps. You end up with a lot of money if you play your cards right. So we got to find somebody that's going to help us out of this place. Let's see what this guy says. Have we talked to him?
Good day to you.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, I need to get out of
I
here.
need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't.
Hey.
You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
What have you got in mind?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Kuttenburg soldier turns up, all kitted out properly, in armour and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right.
Okay.
I'll have a look around for something.
Okay.
May the Lord watch over you.
Get Kuttenburg armor from the guardhouse above the gate. I could do that. But let's see who else has a solution, if anybody. I like his armor. I wish I could choke him out and take it. Which I probably could, but I don't want to get into a habit of doing things like that. I've done that before here in Kuttenburg, and they made him walk around in his skivvies for the rest of the game. I felt so bad for him. Running around in his underwear. That was funny. Oh, it was kind of funny. I felt kind of bad for him. Let's see. Oh, hey. Hey, Lady Stephanie.
God save. Can I help you with anything?
Yes. Do I look like a Kuttenburg soldier?
My lady, I hope you weren't unduly distressed by the arrival of Sigismund's army this morning.
Well, it was to be expected. And thanks to God's mercy and my good husband, there was no more bloodshed. But it's something else that distresses me. Maybe my mind deceives me, but I have an evil foreboding.
Sounds like
You,
a quest.
my lady? Surely not. No evil could possibly come to you.
I fear something bigger and worse will come. That Sigismund is only another omen of imminent evil. Of great evil.
Ooh. Do I look like a Kuttenburg soldier?
What do you think, my lady? Do I look like a Kuttenburg soldier?
Not quite, Henry. Just look at you.
Oh, I see. Well, thanks.
Of course not. I haven't gotten the armor yet.
I would like to ask your
Let's get
assistance, my
scallops.
lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
I have to bury my parents. It's my duty to bury them. It is my duty to bury them.
My lady, I know you have a good heart. I can't live with the thought of my parents being left in the mud to be food for stray dogs. How can their souls find peace until they rest in hallowed ground?
My dear boy, you'd risk your own life to give them a Christian burial? My heart goes out to you. I will do what I can to help, though I'll tremble in fear until your return. But what can I do?
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armour, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognise you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking.
Let's see. Where can I get armor? I've already been told.
And where can I get the armour?
At the Armory?
Okay.
Where's that?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armour nearby.
Okay. I might have to pay a bribe.
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money, and unfortunately, I don't have any.
I just lied.
How would you?
I do have money.
Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear.
I just lied to her. I have money. What if they ask me where I'm going?
Well, they'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujits, to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, my lady.
So
I must
let's
go
get
now.
some armor. And dialogue.
Goodbye.
Oh, and I think I did have some kind of skill up or something. Let's see. Actually, no. No skill ups. Unfortunately. Okay. So let's see. Shh. You can't hear. Nobody can hear me. Ooh, I got it. So let's see. Now you see this little red hand means that I've stolen this. It'll eventually go away, but depending on the item, some items take longer for the red hand to go away before they realize, or they stop realizing it's stolen. And the way they figure that out is the more expensive or something like food becomes unstolen pretty quickly, but items like this, a decorated red Waffenrock rock, it takes a little longer. But if you're wearing it, a lot of times they won't ask you, but I don't think they ever ask you here if you've stolen anything. So let's equip Sir Radzikobala's sword. Now we look like a proper knight. Well, a proper guard, not necessarily a knight. Now let's see what she says.
My lady?
My lady.
God be with you.
He even changed his name.
I'm sorry. Do I
no,
know
his
you?
name, his voice.
It's me, my lady. Henry.
I didn't recognise you at all.
I still think you should stay here in the safety of the castle, Henry. But I see your heart is drawing you away from here. God go with you.
Thank you, ma'am. So, let's see, what is my objectives now? Bury your loved ones in Skalitz. Yeah, that tells you, and all this tells you exactly what has gone on. Optional, get a horse, get out of the castle. So let's take a look at the horses. Mountain Steel, that's Robard's horse. I don't think he'll like that. Mountain Steel is just a generic horse. Divish's horse, it won't even let me steal his. Olena. Olena's the one I rode, I think. I think that's the name of the one when I got on it in Skalitz. So this one said you can mount and just ride off on it. It's not Mountain Steel. So this is my horse. I got a horse. Now let's... I'm cantering, I think that's what they call that. Now let's talk to this guy. See if he recognizes me. I need to get out of here. Watch him change his voice.
I need to get out of here.
Oh, he didn't that time.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right, then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone... Take care now.
I don't know. I've never heard of you. See you later, pal. I've gotten a horse, and I've escaped the castle. Now I gotta figure out which way to Skalitz. I believe this is the way. This is exactly how I came in. Try not to run over anybody. That's my motto. I don't like it if you run over them. And actually, you can actually kill people if you run over them. Not necessarily somebody at full health, but I have run over somebody that was injured, a bandit, and it killed him. So, it can happen. That was pretty neat when I did that too. I ran over that guy and I looked around and I said, wait a minute, is he dead? And he was lying on the ground dying. I'm cold and cruel, but he was a bandit. This is the blacksmith and the quarry, and you'll find out about it. So I completed that quest, and now it's raining again. And I lost my helmet somewhere.
You'll have to wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own.
Well, this does not look good.
Looks like they've already gone.
Well, other than that part, that looks good, but they're already gone. Yeah, that doesn't look good. That looks like a river of blood coming down from the church. It's pretty bad. That's a castle of Skalitz. It doesn't look in good shape. All right. Let's just go ahead and unsheath our sword. So we can loot some of these people. I'm only going to take food that has condition of 100. I guess I am a looter because of that, but they don't need it.
Who's there?
Uh-oh. This guy's looting too.
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? Oh.
I think he was trying to surrender. They can surrender. You can accept their surrender, but I kind of didn't. I'm not going to take anything from him because I can't really carry too much. I'm going to take her food and nothing from her. How about this guy? hell of a rain. This is the main road to Skalitz. We rode this on our escape. Let me take that bread. Oh, I'm probably hungry. Nourishment 86. So we'll eat this roast duck. Oh, that's a lot more than I thought it would be. I didn't check to see how much that roast duck would fill me up. I'll take the grocery. I'll take anything else. There's a lot of nettles on the way to Scouts that you can pick, and also a lot of flowers and other things in these fields over here, but you can't really carry too much at this point. As you can see, my capacity is 78. Right now I have 53. You can't really pick too much up before you're already full.
Sweet Jesus. It's a charcoal burner.
Yeah, the guy in the yellow was a charcoal burner. The guy in the red was the guy that we actually, I think, bought charcoal from. Or he was the charcoal burner's assistant. He's the one that kept saying, "Hi, Henry!" And kept saying hi to me every time I walked by.
Hey! No! Leave me be! Don't kill me. I have nothing.
That guy's a bandit, but I ain't gonna chase him.
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Well, that's war for you. I want to take the bandage. I'm not going to take anything of that. Okay, let's keep on going. Oh, a bandage and a groschen. I'm going to take both of those. Okay, so combat-wise, you know a couple of moves. The best way to fight at this point, I think, is stabbing people because it's quicker.
What's going on? You're in the wrong place at a wrong...
Because it's a lot quicker than swinging a sword. I don't have plate couters, whatever they call that. Noble shoes. Hunter's gloves are actually worth some money. So let's see here. Okay, so we're going to trade noble shoes for old boots. That gives us 3 AC more than, well, 2 AC more than 1 AC boots. And then plate court, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a French word, I know. And it's an armor that obviously nobody wears anymore, but this space is empty armor. So this is an upgrade, obviously. And then patched hose. Was I already wearing some hose? Tight olive hose. Okay, we'll just put those back on. Alright, the rain stopped. Let's cut up this way. We can't get through there. That place is blocked. There's only one entrance in, and it's up this way. What a dismal afternoon. Afraid that the sights we're going to see in Scouts are not much better than what we've already seen. Going to be a lot of dead animals, a lot of dead people. This guy up here looks like he's looting something as well.
What's that? Who's... Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the...
And then you can mercy kill them. He's just a bandit. We'll take that marigold decoction and this padded black coif, which is a head item. It'll take the place of this padded coif, which is a level 3. On padded black coif is a level 9 AC. Let's see. It doesn't really give me that much more because it's damaged. When an item is damaged, it won't give you as much AC as its listed AC. So, but it's a better item than what I've got, and even with the damage, it does increase my AC a little.
Bailiff. He didn't run like me. A guy with a sword in his hand.
Oh, he's not going to keep lying there with a sword in his hand. I'm going to take it. So let's see if we do this and do Q. It actually says I can handle this weapon. For a long time it didn't. I think they patched it to say that you could use it. And then a shard, we need minimum agility of 3. We only have 1. So why is that Cooper's axe? Oh no, that's the condition is 100. I was about to say, why is it so in such bad shape? But it's not really in bad shape. Alright, this was the main street.
Who did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon them like me.
That's the Deutsch. He was the guy that was talking against Wenceslas and for Sigismund in the tavern. That's what he's talking about. He said, in the end, even though you stood basically with Sigismund, they killed you anyway. Well, of course they didn't know. They were just running around killing everybody.
No. Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it.
So that's my girlfriend.
I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this.
So they killed the girl that I was dating.
Take this as a keepsake to remember you by, my dearest.
So we took the ring, and we're gonna wear her ring, and then somebody's gonna pay. So this is the path up to the castle, and here's where we come upon our parents. Lying exactly where they were.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him.
So I guess those sword fighting lessons are going to come in handy.
But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
I think he's supposed to be 16 years old. And he's orphaned. right at 16, maybe 15. I hear a dog barking. Uh-oh.
Get away, you mutt!
Oh, he's got a shovel.
Get away, you beast!
Hey, I recognize
What's
him.
going on? Zbyszek, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt. And isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
That might be why he's growling at you.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
I want to bury my parents.
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
What happened to Teresa?
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the
Your
humans
Teresa.
wanted... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
Was he dating her? It's the text said you're Teresa. How did you get away?
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
Would you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you?
I don't like this
I
guy's
see
attitude.
you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it anyway?
I'm a blacksmith. My dad forges swords. Duh.
My father forged it for Sir Radzig. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that goes. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Are you laughing?
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take them to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground. I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honour?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of coin. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher here?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
So that's the way of it? Not without a sword, huh?
Yeah, get your ass out of here. Now, I'm going to take this spade. Some people call it a spade. I call it a shovel. Let's go ahead and loot. Let's go ahead and
Easy
loot
now,
this
boy.
guy.
You know me. Your good master won't be needing this anymore.
Oh, I got a speech perk. So this is how you get a perk. I think we've already done one or two already, but I don't know if you've seen it or not. Final offer. When a trader loses patience with you during haggling, you get one more chance to make another offer. It's pretty powerful. Highborn. Increases your speech level by +3 when talking to nobles and wealthy people. You can't have the lowborn perk simultaneously, so we kind of know what this one's going to be. You have a +3 when talking to commoners. You can't have the perk highborn at the same time. I tell you what, this is very powerful actually, so I'm going to take that because you can make a lot more money when haggling, so let's select that. So my speech is at level 4. That's not too bad. Okay, I got a hold of a spade. Let's go bury my parents. honestly, I think I am going to finish the video here because a very long cutscene is coming up. And I don't want to have to run too long. And this will cut this off at about 35 minutes, which is a pretty good time. I've actually been going 40 minutes with these the last 2 times or so when I've paid attention, because it just doesn't seem like 30 minutes. You really get it to do anything in 30 minutes. It's not the same as an Asia game where you can play 2 or 3 turns in 30 minutes. Here, not much is, there's a lot of stuff going on. You gotta really work at it. It takes a little longer. So let's pick this lock if we can. We can. Open. 7.3 quotient. Yes, we will take it. Henry's beta die. A plain die that Henry secretly made to bring him luck and love, which is why he would rather not use it to gamble with. It doesn't really... You can get loaded die. Oh, and then you have Hercules and his diet, which is a skill book. But you can't read. Not yet. But when you can read, when we finally learn to read, we'll be able to learn this, and it'll increase our strength by reading it. But if you try to read it now, you can't delay. No time to lose. But you couldn't read it anyway, even if you tried, because you don't know that skill yet. You got to learn it. Let's see. So anyway, I think I'm gonna call it
this
right
is a good
here.
Place. You're gonna like it.
Because, like I said, there's going to be a very long cutscene after this, and I'm running right at 37 minutes, so I think, like I said, I've said it about 4 times already, but thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye for now.